Hey guys, it's Jason the X for SCNS Live, powered by Synlinks.com, and this is the review of the Combiner Wars Voyager class Silverbolt. Now, I really like this guy. I'm going to apologize. I didn't want to get that Silverbolt Ultra class from wherever I've dug it or put it, just because it's kind of a piece of crap anyway. So, yeah, but this guy is pretty sweet. I really like it, and he's nothing special. I don't know why, but he really hits it for me. So anyway, let's pull him over to the side here, and let's take a look at actually this awesome box he comes in, because there's some killer artwork here of Silverbolt. I love how that looks. I love these black style boxes with the logo here and the red lettering, and then this thing, kind of what the Age of Extinction boxes brought us, but it just kind of dressed it up a little bit. And there's a little description of Silverbolt, if you want to go ahead and get that in there. And look at the character and his giant rifle and shield. And here's a look at the bot. Unfortunately, we have drag strip. We don't have another aerial bot. Not sure why they did it this way, but anyway. I actually didn't get drag strip yet. I don't know why. I just can't seem to get this one Sundicon. Anyway, so here's Silverbolt looking vaguely like the Concorde. And let's get it out of the way right now. It's pretty much a jet on top of on a robot's back. These could almost be two separate toys. Kind of like that Voyager class, the Ultra class one that I had. I honestly think I turned that thing over to my kid. But yeah, got some nice Autobot logos on the front. I mean, the Generation 1 figure was pretty much that way too. I don't own him. I never did own the aerial bots. Never did have the combiners. Now on the bottom you can see, yep, it's pretty much all here. But it's always been this way, so I don't know if I'm just more forgiving because I just expect it by now. Yeah, you got some nice etched plastic windows on the side here. Well, you can actually see that they're molded in. This isn't a stick or anything. But yeah, good looking cockpit. This part is rubber, and so is this back tail fin. You know, safety concerns and everything, but you can see, like, there's his fists. And you pretty much got an idea how this guy's going to transform, and you're pretty much right. Now, this is his giant gun. I mean, this seems like this is going to knock the plane off if they actually have to fire this thing at anything in the air. So, you can take that off. It's got two peg holes underneath. That will correspond to these. Two peg holes on a rifle, which are also, I don't know why, but they reinforce these with metal studs. Not exactly sure why, but I mean, it is a classic Superion rifle. It is a little long. I think it could have just been about this long and it'd been okay, but they made this thing huge. Now for Silverbolt, it does separate, and this can kind of work as a shield on his arm, and then you still got a giant rifle though. But he does have landing gear. There's no real wheels, just molded. And you got molded wheels here, so if you don't have it there, you can just put it down. Also, the nose does dip down, kind of like the Concorde would. It goes down a little too much, but, Now, for comparison, here he is with Sandstorm. And not too bad on this. It's a very white figure, my white background. And here you have Classics Prime next to him, so, of course, they don't match up in size at all. Yeah, not too bad. Let's fold it down. And here he is with the rest of the aerial bots that we have so far. And, I mean, well, aerial bots in that stupid-ass helicopter. Sorry, Alpha Bravo. He's not a jet. It's just, I hate him. I really do. I really wish they just made another jet. But anyway, I know IDW and everything, but yeah, you get a good size comparison. I mean, this is a pretty good, body and limb size. So I'm okay with this. I really like these guys, and it's going to make a fine robot once we get one more aerial bot. Not drag strip. Now, transform is pretty easy. You just want to go ahead and push that tail fin to the side here. Take these wings and just pop them up like so. They're just going to fold up to his back here. And spread the arms. Probably need to raise my camera up. Spread the arms. Go ahead and bring them this way so the fists are facing forward. Take your legs, bring them down, and spin them that way. So this part is facing forward. Come back here. These flaps should be up. You just want to pull these feet out and Get the ankle spur. And another ankle spur, and if you did the landing gear, pop that up and just fold this down. It's on a double hinge. Doesn't peg in or anything, you just slap it back there. And last but not least, pull the chest forward at the red piece and dramatic head reveal. And there we have Silverbolt in his robot mode. Now, before we get too far with the character, I did want to say they do come with these cards, and these cards are actually really stern stuff, man. It's pretty much just a piece of cardboard. But as you can see, it's very thick. You've got artwork from that game, that iOS game that was out. But yeah, so yeah, just saying they do come with these cards. They're pretty cool and pretty sturdy. So on to Silverbolt. Now, when he's standing in robot mode like this, he seems very boring, actually. I mean, he's very compact. He's very just, you know, just so static. I don't know why this bothers me, but it does. I don't know why. But his feet come in a slight A stand, so you can kind of spread these apart. And everything on this guy is really, he is a little back heavy. But it's more just getting the feet, the ankles lined up right. Now, one thing about his face, I mean, from some angles it almost looks like he's got a smile on his face, but when you get up close, it's actually a pretty determined gaze. And I mean, he's got some really blue eyes. I think it would have worked with some really good light piping. See if I put it up like this, it almost looks like he's smiling, see? But yeah, really good Autobot logo there. You can kind of see the Superion antenna there inside of his chest. But yeah, this is still a great figure. He looks a little boring standing like that, but once you kind of move him around, he looks good. Articulation wise, he does have kind of an ankle joint. It'll go back, and that's about it. The legs have a double knee joint, but the tail fins back here will really limit it. I mean, if you get it past there, yeah, these legs can fold up almost all the way, but that's more for transformation. Oh, also these flaps close when you're all done. The thighs have a swivel there, and if you'll notice, the thigh here is like painted, and this part isn't. So there's a little bit of an off color here. No waist articulation, but his shoulders, they will spin a 180, and as you can hear, there's a heavy ratchet joint in there, because these actually become the legs. These go in and out. The legs, they don't have a ratchet joint here, but what they do is they lock when you fully put them all the way straight. Because like I said, these do become the legs. No wrist articulation, however they do flip up just for the combination gimmick. And the head is on a hint, well no, it is on a ball joint. There's a ball joint up in there. So he'll look up about that far, and his head will do a 360. Overall, it's a pretty decent figure. I gotta say, I dig him. Now you got his gun here, which is massive, like I said, and you can put it together and put it in his hand. And then you got a very G1-esque handgun, but hang on, well, actually that's as far as it goes, because that nub is hitting right against there. So yeah, you've got a huge make my day gun here. But we can pull that out. I mean, you can also kind of angle that back, I think. Nope, it just comes off. Anyway, just attach it, and he's got peg holes on the side here. And those go right in there. So, not too shabby. Big freaking gun. For another comparison, here he is with a Classics Optimus Prime. Just put that big old gun down so you can get a look at him. So yeah, it's about the size of a Voyager, a little bit taller, a little bit slimmer. So just want to get that out of the way. Now, transformation to the Super Robot mode will require me to move my camera up a little bit. Now, for transformation to the Super Robot mode, we want to do a couple things here. First of all, let's go ahead and hide the head. And next, we want to... Actually, we want to leave that out. There we go. Just kind of pop this head out from here. Bring it up. Now, basic part, let's get this out of the way right now because these are going to become the legs. You just want to pull those down and straighten them out. Leave them facing this way and fold the fist back. Alright, so now that we got that, we got this empty cavity here. We want to take this part of the chest plate with the Autobot logo on it, and it splits right here, and just fold it up so it kind of fills in that gap a little bit. You want to bring these down. Oh, we need to put the feet away. I don't know why I didn't do that already. But yeah, you just want to pop the panels open and fold the feet back in. You know, just fold the feet back in. Easy as pie. It catches on this plate if you don't have it straight out. So, other side, same thing. And then we just want to bring these down. Still want to have these back. I'm sorry. Screw it up again. So have those back so they fit in the same place they did for the transformation. So there you go. So that's how your back's going to look. Once again, we can bring the head up just out of the way. Then you have the Superion head. Now these panels are on a double hinge. You just want to take them and bring them in, and this will help keep the head locked in place too. Just bring them in and just push them together. Bring the horns forward. Now, horns. The antenna are this really super soft plastic. I just wanted to point that out. They're really soft. There's slim chance of these actually breaking. I don't know, maybe if they froze. So there you have Superion in his body mode, and we can just go ahead and bring in the other bots here. Now, the way the connection joint works is this is on a spring and just kind of angles up, and what you do is just kind of push this connection joint in and slide it in, and that kind of comes down over the outside of that connection joint. So let's go ahead and put Alpha Bravo on here, if the head would stay. Get in there. Get in there. Okay. Put these tail fins up. And then you just want to bring in the arm, which I've already combined with the rifle. Oh, you got to actually fold these down too, because that covers the connection joints. And those are on the kneecap, so just bring that in and push it in. And there you have a very large Superion. I mean, this is a pretty big figure once you get him all put together. For size comparison, here he is with Leader Jetfire. So yeah, I really like how this guy looks. Now yes, he does have some skinny little thighs, but I mean, what are you going to do? It was kind of to be expected. I mean, Silverbolt would have had some really big really big arms if we had done it that way. But I think we could have actually done just a little bit bigger on the arms, just so this wouldn't be so skinny here. It's really, really noticeable. Considering that the upper part of this thing, this looks good up here. This looks really good. These are some big beefy arms, but then you've got these little skinny thighs and then these big calves here. So yeah, I mean, a side profile, it just, that kills me, these really skinny thighs, and everything looks on the same on the back here. But yeah, just the arms I feel were done just right, but those thighs. Otherwise, it is a combiner, and we haven't had combiners in quite some time. I know Minosaur doesn't have that same aesthetic, so, you know, maybe I'm just complaining for nothing. Go ahead and just bring these up so we can get a full look at the robot here. So yeah, is it as good as like some of our, you know, third-party figures that we get? No, but this doesn't cost as much either. And this is not Make Toys or, you know, or Giant or anything like that. So, you know, we're getting kind of what we paid for, I guess, but I really think the upper body is done well. And I just don't have drag strip. I just can't do that. There has to be a jet over here. Maybe there might be some third party that's going to come along and help us fill this guy out, make him look a little better. I know they normally do, but yeah, this is Superion, and I actually like it. I do think it's going to really add to the collection and look good on the shelf. So yeah, Really got nothing else to add to that. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm Jason the X. Make sure you catch SCNS Live. Of course, we won't be on this week, but hey, catch us next week. And there's going to be some toy reviews coming all week. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you later.